What up, YouTube fam? My name is Michael James Stratton. I'm basically going to be the host slash person who owns this YouTube page. Basically, my heart behind this is to create a cool YouTube channel that has a bunch of trick shots on it, does a bunch of cool stuff, like, hitting cones off buildings and like all sorts of crazy stuff. So I'm gonna have all these crazy ideas because I have ADHD, so like I get super distracted, but when I focus, I get like super focused. So I'm kind of focusing in on doing these trick shots and trying to basically just create the best for you guys. I want this YouTube channel to be awesome. So like, the more you guys just comment, let me know like, hey, what'd be sick is if you put a soccer ball on top of your head and let your brother try to hit it off. I mean, I'm probably gonna get nailed a few times, but I'm willing to try these kind of crazy things. So just let me know what you guys are feeling, and I just wanted to kind of describe like a little bit of who I am and kind of like what the YouTube channel is about. And the purpose really is for entertainment. I just want a ton of people to be on this channel, like being entertained, like have fun, but to be encouraged, that like my progression as I go in these videos, like right now I'm starting off like pretty good. I've been playing soccer for a long time, but I was called away from soccer for a while because the Lord had me pursuing ministry. And as much as I wanted to basically be a professional soccer player for the longest time, I'll even just go into that right now. Like, I wanted to be a professional soccer player for a while, and I basically would get up early and I'd train, and then I'd go to my school and train, and then I'd go to my club. It's my old club, Magic. Whoop, whoop. But but yeah, I trained with Magic, and I was just all over the place, just training to be the best. But the Lord really called me out of that and into ministry. So that's why I just completed my first year. Let's go, Life Pacific College, training to be a youth minister slash just evangelist slash person who goes out and helps people and helps people know the love of the Father. So that's kind of my heart. That's kind of a little bit about who I am. So backtracking. Okay, so basically I wanted to be a professional soccer player, but God called me out of that, and he called me into this youth ministry. Now, Life Pacific College is an amazing college. Like, it's thebomb.com. The people there are amazing. The atmosphere is incredible. It's just I've grown so much while being there. But I did want to be a pro soccer player, and they didn't even have a team. They didn't even have a soccer team, and I was like, Lord. And then what got worse was I got into basically football, and I just had all these passions that I wanted to pursue. But one day the Lord just spoke to me, and he just said, Michael, I want you to be a pastor. And I was like, sweet, cool. People have been telling me this all my life, but I never felt called to it until this one youth camp. Then basically 5 minutes later, someone comes up to me and has this word for me, right? Like a word that the Lord has spoken to them. Now hear me out. Like, a lot of people have like given me words, and they've been like, dude, you're gonna change the world. You can do amazing things. And I know they're true. I believe those. But none of them were like, be a youth pastor or be a missionary. They're all very vague. But at this point, somebody came up to me and said directly, you're supposed to be a youth pastor. I know it. You're supposed to have pastoral ministry. That's what they said. They said pastoral ministry, or like pastoral leadership. And I was like, dude, this is like 5 minutes after God like literally spoke to me, like, Michael, be a pastor. I was like, okay, all right, sweet. So I basically went from there to thinking, next step. What's the next step? And honestly, guys, that's what we have to do as just human beings. Like, we always want to do things, but what we really need to do is just take the next step. Anyways, back on track. So the next step for me was finding a college to go to. Now, I had been pursuing colleges based off their soccer program, and I've been training for that. So I kind of flipped everything on its head and was like, Life Pacific College has been advertising at this camp forever. Like, it's time to do this. So I looked up Life, I scheduled a preview day. Preview is awesome, by the way. It was super rad. I love the people there. So I ended up going into this preview unaware of what God was really going to do, because like just the presence of God was amazing. Like you could feel it. Like you knew God was there, and you knew that His presence was strong. I was giving prophetic words to people, and like they come in true. Like people's prophecies that I've spoken over them, they come back and they go, whoa, dude, like what you said really came true. Some of them are months down the road, years down the road. Some of them are next day. But it was kind of amazing how God was already using me there. And so I was there like searching for like, God, is this really it for me? Is this the right one? And there was a lot of confirmation that went into that, just about what was going on there, how amazing it was. But something that was huge was this winning of like some sort of like lottery slash like kind of like jackpot, or whatever you want to call it. The college was having a scholarship like kind of lottery, where basically if you put in your name, if you registered, then you get to like get a chance to like win $1,000 in scholarship. So I was like writing in my name, and before that, God was like in worship was like speaking to me, and He's like, Mike, like I want you here. Like this is your home. Like stay here. This is home. And I was like, sweet. I believe that. And then after that, later on, there was this raffle came up. That's what it really is, a raffle. And when I heard about it, when they spoke about it, it's like I just knew. I was like, I'm gonna win this. I know God's telling me like I'm gonna win this, because He wants to confirm to me that I'm supposed to be here. So sure enough, I win the thing. Don't even show up for it, because I didn't know when it was happening. And I get someone, they tap me on the shoulder like, yo, Mike, dude, this is awesome. I'm like, what? What's awesome? I'm like playing pool with these guys that I just met. And this girl's like, no, seriously, you just won. You won the scholarship. I was like, yay, 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 boy. I knew it. I'm like jumping around and like running around on the stuff there. But it was great, it was awesome. It was amazing confirmation for me. And that's where God wanted me. So I've gone through like a whole year pretty much of just very little soccer, and a lot of just studying the scriptures and diving into that. And I know you can do both at the same time. And that's what God's calling me to right now. He's calling me to make this YouTube channel, and He's calling me to live out excellence. And that's why I want to do the best for you guys. But moving on. After I kind of chose to pursue that, it's been like 2 years since I made these trick shots. I made this video a long time ago. It was pretty sick, not gonna lie. Hopefully I can load it up for you guys. I'll try to get it off my old YouTube page. I can't get it off of it, which is really sad. It's really, really sad, but it's okay. So yeah, basically I gotta keep this short because this is going on long. All right. So basically, down to the basics. Wanted to be professional. God called me out of it. Now He's not calling me back to be professional per se, but to do these trick shots and to enjoy my passion again. And what was really awesome was that God really put me in a season where I was able to coach kids to play soccer, which was really cool. Like, He let me just do like a little bit of coaching just for like personal, like one-on-one with these kids, because everybody knew me as like that soccer guy, like at school. And then now, very recently, I was able to coach again, but like on a large scale, like on an actual like team for these kids at this elementary school. And it was like their after-school program, and they're trying to like form it into a club. And I'm kind of like the beginning of it, Really amazing story behind that too. If you guys want to, I could totally explain that story too, but it's just gonna take forever. Just to be clear, I am loaded with cool stories. Like I have stories to go out the wazoo. Um, but yeah, I want to just focus in on how like He's using me to like go back into soccer, and now I'm coaching it, and now He's like, yo, Mike, it's time to do the trick shots again and the juggling and all that. I'm like, yes, let's go. So I'm like super stoked for this, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this YouTube page. I hope it becomes great. This is my first video, just sharing my heart behind it, sharing a little bit of who I am, where I've come from, And yeah, have a great day.